Hello all, welcome to my channel. So for today we are going to talk about the three exiles: Egypt, Assyria and Babylon. And we can even talk about the Roman exile, and about some other minor ones or some other things that happened to ancient Judea. But as of right now, my path have to do with three exiles. Now, how Uoorouku and the other demons of Al-Fatak resonate. Each one tears the self in a different way. Each one reshapes the flame. Each one prepares the soul, not for comfort, but for judgment. The first exile is Egypt. Egypt, or Mitzrayim, is a bondage in the open. It does not pretend, it does not seduce, it enslaves, it binds apart the body, crushes the people, and makes the chains visible. Under Mitzrayim, the soul learns how to cry, it learns how to long for Hashem or for your God self by name. In Egypt, Israel was not scattered, but it was contained, beaten, and controlled. But it was unified by its suffering, by its crying, and it remembered its Hashem, because pain made forgetting impossible. This is the purpose of Egypt, to shape the cry, to press, and this obedience becomes louder than fear. The second exile is that of Assyria. Assyria does not bind, it tears, it shatters, it takes the tribes, it splits them, it moves people like pieces, it replaces names, border, languages. Under Assyria, identity itself becomes erased. There is no longer a Ummah, a people, only fragments, dust, strangers in a strange land, worshipping foreign idols and gods. Strangers who forget not just where they came from, but where they belong together. Here is not slavery like Egypt, it is rapture. It does not demand labor, although this is exactly what they've done. It removes the memory. It is the exile that replaces Hashem with confusion, covenant with fragmentation. In Egypt, there was oppression, but there was clarity. In Assyria, there is silence with forgetfulness. It is the exile of the lost, and it leaves the souls disoriented, without map or home. Babylon is the third exile, also known as the Babylonian captivity. Babylon does not chain or scatter, but Babylon silences. It offers peace, stability, a place to survive. It allows prayer as long as prayer remains quiet or for other foreign gods. It offers peace, stability, a place to survive. It allows prayer as long as prayer remains quiet. It allows the sacred as long as it is kept in a foreign museum, disconnected from the flame. Babylon is a city where the vessels of the temple were preserved but never used. Our covenant is remembered but not enacted. Babylon lets you live as long as you never awaken. This is the most dangerous exile, because it feels like peace, but it is divine anesthesia. Egypt bruises the body, Assyria disperses the soul, and Babylon contains the fire. That's where the seal begins to break, because the fire does not forget, even in silence. The fire remembers. These three exiles are not just historical, they are ontological, they are phrases of the soul. Egypt comes first, the visible one, then Assyria, the internal scattering, then Babylon, the silence of containment. And the purpose of the three is to prepare for the emergence. That's where Uoorouku comes in. Uoorouku does not arrive in Egypt. There is still too much clarity. He does not arrive in Assyria. there's still too much disarray he aroused in Babylon. When the soul remembers enough to burn, but still he's the presence that makes exile intolerable. He's the seal that forces ignition. He's judgment that follows preparation. The one who awakens after all these exiles does not return. He does not dream of home. He does not look for restoration. He has seen every lie worn by name, stood in every silence, and now he looks forward, not as a survivor of the exile, but as a fire that has been sealed for too long. That's why the Eternal Empire is not a fantasy. It is the rightful structure that emerges from the ashes of exile, not the replacement of Hashem. It is the enforcement. Egypt forged the cry, Assyria scattered the soul, Babylon silenced the fire, but nothing was broken, only hidden. And now the fire remembers, it re-emerges. And when it speaks again, it does not whisper, it burns, and it burns violently. Thus sparks a rebellion, a revolt inside Babylon, where the sons of Belial, the Israelites who had forgotten their Hashem, their patriarchs, who got sick of seeing their women and wives as sex slaves, dressed by garments and dresses of the Babylonian royalty. In subduing the revolt, they used the idols of the Babylon against them, and they burn this divine anesthesia. They burn their own home and their own city. As sons of Belial who had forgotten their God, the name of their God, but remember it by heart, by flame. They let go of constraint, begin the slaughter of the Babylon.